Kiss the bride.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Please go ahead and take a seat. Dinner should be in front of you, at least the initial course, and servers are coming around to offer you some wine or another beverage if anyone would like one. So please go ahead and get started. I just wanted to welcome you and say that it's so nice to see everyone here. So thank you for coming. My name is Mary Cook. I know many of you, we met on the Zoom meeting that we had a couple of weeks ago, but I'm the vice chair of the 10th anniversary for our Chicago CFO of the Year Awards. So thank you for joining us for our 10th anniversary. Cheers. We're so excited to have you with us here tonight to help celebrate the achievements of 29 notable CFOs who've led their organizations through extraordinary times, double extraordinary times. Let's celebrate their accomplishments by raising a glass to tonight's CFO of the Year finalists. We toast your triumphs and exceptional contributions to your companies, to finance professionals, and the Chicago area business community. We wish you much continued success. Cheers. Tonight's awards presentation will be live streamed on YouTube starting at 7 p.m. We're excited to have our virtual audience join us at that time. Finalists, just a few notes to mention. You will be called up on the stage to receive your finalist award. All 29 receive an award. In the order listed on the flyer that's on your table. Enter the stage from the left, exit from the right, and most importantly, please enjoy yourself and have a great time. I want to make sure to thank our event sponsors, Aon, KPMG, Tatum, and Associated Bank. And our media sponsor, Crane Chicago Business. Thank you for all of your partnership. We couldn't do it without all of you. Our MC, Ravi Beshwal, will begin our awards celebration at 7 p.m. So until then, enjoy dinner.
Well, that was quite an entrance. Welcome, everyone, to the 2021 CFO of the Year Awards here in Chicago. My name is Ravi Baichwal. I am pleased to be back as your MC again for tonight's big gala. And it's great to be in a big room with a lot of people. How about that? Has something weird happened in the last year and a half? Nearly 2 years? It's something, right? It's absolutely incredible. And I was sorry to miss you last year. We have, like you, have had to change the way we do our work. But our work, just like your work, has never been more important. To be able to tell people what they need to know, for you to make sure that business continues the way it's supposed to. And it has been challenging, but you know what? Maybe tonight's a night to celebrate. Maybe we're starting to come out of this. So welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. The event has been a staple of the Chicagoland business community for many years. We're happy, of course, to be back, albeit with some adjustments. But still, as always, this event recognizes Chicago's finest CFOs for their exceptional leadership, especially during this incredible time that's been marked by fiscal challenges and increasingly a competitive environment and changes, of course, that have been brought on by the pandemic. So tonight, we're going to be honoring no fewer than 29 CFOs. 29. Of them, a lucky 7 are going to be taking home long-lasting recognition as champions in this year's Chicago CFO of the Year program. So we're going to be presenting all kinds of prizes in 7 categories, so bear with me as I kind of go through them. Small private companies, mid-sized private companies, large private companies, mid-sized not-for-profits, large not-for-profits, mid-sized public companies, and of course, large public companies, which I have finally understood the meaning of the word enterprise. Finally understand that. So our host organization, of course, is the Chicago chapter of the Financial Executives International, FEI, and of course, my pleasure right now to introduce the event chair tonight, Patty Caldwell, everyone.
Thank you, Ravi. We're thrilled to have all of you join us tonight for our 10th anniversary celebration. We're proud to honor tonight's finalists who have led their organizations through historical challenges with integrity, partnership, and passion. They've made outstanding contributions to businesses in both nonprofit and profit environments. Speaking of our communities, a friend wants to pop in with a few congratulatory notes.
Hello everyone, I'm Chicago Mayor Livestream, and it's my honor to welcome you all to tonight's CFO of the Year Awards ceremony. This marks the 10th anniversary of this incredible celebration and serves as a significant milestone for FEI Chicago and Chicagoland's financial community. Every organization needs a strong, multi-talented financial leader to succeed in what has become an increasingly competitive corporate environment, especially during a time marked by fiscal challenges unlike anything we've ever seen before. After all, it's through their hard work and the hard work of their teams that these leaders are able to create strong corporations, which in turn strengthens our city's economy. Despite all the obstacles that we've encountered over the course of this pandemic, Chicago is still well poised for a robust post-pandemic economic recovery. And that is undoubtedly in part thanks to the CFOs and finance team who help our businesses remain resilient. So tonight, let's honor your exceptional leadership and celebrate their accomplishments, as well as thank them for all they've done to help our organizations and our entire city thrive. Congratulations to this year's winners, and I hope you enjoy tonight's ceremony.
Thank you, Mayor Lightfoot. And now a shout out to all of those who are watching our live stream. Welcome to joining us in our celebration. We've modified the program this year, so most of our viewers are with us virtually, but we're really glad you guys are here with us in person. Our selection committee for these awards is an independent group from local business and academia. They contribute judgment, enthusiasm, and wisdom, and their collective contribution is critical to the success of this event. They had a tough job this year with such a phenomenal group of finalists. So we offer our sincere thanks to the selection committee, and more importantly, Cheryl Beebe, former Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer of Ingredion. She's the head of our selection chair, and Cheryl, would you please stand? Cheryl certainly knows something about this program, as she was a past Chicago CFO of the Year Award recipient, and we're very happy to have her join us tonight. So thank you, Cheryl. We also want to thank the other members of the selection committee, which includes Shan Atkins, Professional Corporate Director and co-founder of Chetram Capital, LLC, Beverly Walther, Professor of Accounting Information and Management at the Kellogg School of Management, Northwestern University, and Pete Benson, former Chief Financial and Administrative Officer for McDonald's Corporation. Like Cheryl, Pete is also a prior CFO of the Year Award recipient, receiving the Large Public Company Award in our inaugural year, 2011. And now, I'd like to introduce our FEI Chicago Chapter President, Dave Burke.
My pleasure. All right, good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to welcome you to the greatest night of the year. Woo! That's right, let's hear it. All right, the FEI Chicago chapter is the preeminent professional association for financial executives with 300 members here in the Chicagoland area and 9,000 members nationally. This evening is what FEI is all about, recognizing the accomplishments of senior financials such as yourself and elevating the finance profession. While the format may be impacted by the world, the reason we are together has not changed one iota. In addition to innovative programming, FEI engages in community support and serves as a critical advocate of the views of the financial leaders. Here's a bit more about FEI Chicago.
Hello, I am David Berger, and I am President of Financial Executives International, Chicago Chapter. It's FEI's mission to advance the success of financial leaders, organizations, and the profession at large. The importance of connecting with our peers in the finance industry has never been more clear, and the need to prepare yourself for the future has never been more vital. FEI members have the opportunity to connect with local finance executives in a wide variety of industries and company sizes. We offer exceptional professional development resources, career management workshops, continuing education seminars, and year-round networking and social events. Our Chicago CFO of the Year Awards, our annual celebration to recognize and honor Chicago finance leaders. It's time to reshape your career, invest in yourself, and learn from the finest in our profession. On behalf of FEI Chicago leadership and its 300 members, I invite you to join us as we connect, learn, and move forward. Let's connect at FEIChicago.org. That's FEIChicago.org.
Son of two journalists, but he's taking finance. So there you go. So, you know, maybe he'll be here for one of these awards one of these days. It's great to be here. And I've told him about this organization that he's got to be part of this sometime in the future. So consider that my application or my appeal to you to get him an internship at some point. So with that, let's begin our awards presentation here tonight, and let's start with our finalists in the small private company category. So when I call your name, I'd like you to come up on stage to accept your finalist award, okay? So, and when you hear someone's name and you really like them, let them know. Let's not hold back here, because as Dave said, it's the finest night of the year because we're actually all together. All right, in the small private company finalists, please welcome Melissa Clark from Primera Engineers Limited. Come on up to get your finalist award. Logan Dirk from Surgical Solutions. Lisa Janik from Cast Products, Inc. There you go. Gavin Cubes from SoulSight, LLC. And finally, Roy Yu from Cooler Screens. Come on up, come on up. That's a big group. We've got 29 of these to go through tonight. Good stuff. All right, have we got our photographer ready? There he is. Yeah. Congratulations, everyone, to our small private company finalists. Please give them a big round of applause. And now, to announce the recipient of the small private company category, the winner here, please welcome Kieran Fearon from KPMG. Kieran. As Kieran's here, let me just say that KPMG delivers advisory, tax, and audit services by developing a rich understanding of clients' businesses and industry-specific issues and opportunities. Kieran is a managing director in KPMG's Chicago audit practice, and that's where he serves consumer and industrial clients with their audit and accounting needs. Kieran, over to you.
Thank you very much, Ravi. For Anne Goretti, there's some glasses up here. Welcome, everyone. It's great to be here tonight. Great to be back in a room full of people like this and experience the energy that we're all experiencing tonight. Before I introduce the small private company recipient, I just want to express our gratitude to Susan Gidley for all the work that she puts into this event. She's very much the woman behind the curtain. She does most of the organizing. She keeps us all on track, and she's had to pivot quite a bit during this whole experience in the past year. So a big thank you to her. On behalf of KPMG, I want to congratulate all the nominees who are being honored here tonight. You really are the best of the best to be here tonight. You know, at KPMG, we work with some of you. We work with a lot of CFOs in what we do, and we see the effort and the dedication and the commitment that's required to be a successful CFO. All of you are winners tonight, so congratulations for being here. The small private company recipient. So this recipient exhibits strong organizational leadership, partnering with the CEO and business leaders to improve the business, and being a team player who is able to explain financials in simple terms to others. They led an initiative to automate nearly all financial processes, making the company 99% paperless, with everything in one single system and gaining noteworthy efficiencies. They were instrumental in setting up a company employee stock ownership plan, an ESOP, as a long-term succession plan, and launched the 501c3 Company Charity Foundation, both of which required separate and additional accounting responsibilities. They managed the internal acquisition of the firm, leading a due diligence process that typically takes a year to fully execute the sale and was able to execute in under 2 months. The recipient of the Small Private Company Chicago CFO of the Year Award is Melissa Clark from Primera Engineers.
Oh, wow. I really wasn't expecting this, but the first and foremost, I give everything to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He saw me through all my years of being in this industry and just working through everything. Secondly, I have to thank, yes. Secondly, I have to thank my husband. We just recently went through a renovation, and he built, during the pandemic, built a nice little office off of our bedroom, and many nights I'm in the office working really late. But I just thank him for being that support system that I've always needed in my life and always being there for me. In addition, my daughter, Simone, she just really has seen it through with me through all these years as well. But overall, I just thank everybody, my team. I think Premier, our president, Erin Inman, is just a wonderful woman to work for. We really have partnered through the ups and downs within this industry. We've had a lot of ebb and flows, and I just really thank her. But I couldn't be here without my finance team. Let me tell you, I have a wonderful finance team, and I don't think many people understand what effort it takes to keep our company going, making sure our cash flow is coming in, the invoices are going out, making sure our project managers are, making sure that they're getting their projects done in a timely manner. But lastly but not least, I also have to thank one of my mentors throughout my 25 years in this industry, Dan Manny. You guys may not know who he is, but he's the one that taught me everything that I ever needed to know about being a CFO. He was my mentor throughout the years, and I just thank him. And lastly but not least, FEI, thank you. Thank you so much for having this opportunity to allow us CFOs to shine, to be able to be recognized. Many of us are always in the back of the room, we're always behind the scenes, and a lot of people don't understand exactly what we are doing. But we are one of the systems and the machinery just trying to keep the corporations going. So thank you. Thank you.
All right, Melissa Clark, everyone. There you go. Our next category tonight is the mid-sized private company category, so please join us on stage once again as I call this roll call of finalists, and they are Himal Agarwal from Bravient Holdings, LLC. Also, Timothy Check from Integrated Project Management Company. Come on up. Helene Donahue from Call One Incorporated. Helene. Stacy Gannon from Phoenix Closures. And Dan Potts from Thrall Enterprises. All right, our mid-sized private company category finalists. Here they are. Let's get our photo. Congratulations. Nice to see you. All right, again, congratulations to all of our finalists for the mid-sized private company category. And now, to announce the recipient of the mid-sized private category, please welcome Rod Murray of Associated Bank up to the podium. Rod? Or actually, before you start, I have to give the little intro here. Associated Bank has had its roots in Chicago for more than 25 years, and they provide their customers and communities with solutions to help them achieve their business and finance goals. Rod is a Executive Vice President of Commercial Banking, and he's responsible for oversight of the group's commercial banking and to the middle market companies across Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and all through the upper Midwest. And he also serves as a Chicago market president. Rod, over to you.
Great. Thanks, Ravi. So I am really pleased to see these up here, although I remembered mine 3 years ago. I didn't. It was almost a train wreck. So good evening. And as an inaugural sponsor of this great event, I'm thrilled to be here representing Associated Bank. I congratulate all of tonight's outstanding finalists. They all deserve an award given what they've gone through over the last 20 months. We bankers and the government, in case you didn't know, we love our acronyms. So we created a few new ones to even further challenge our CFOs in the room and beyond. I mean, think about it. So in addition, in the last 20 months, you come up with WFH, WFO, PPE, CARES. We all know about those. But our CFOs had to learn about these new acronyms, PPP, EIDL, MSLP, although that one's one I think the government would like to go away. And not all of you know what those stand for, but trust me, the CFOs in the room, they do. Riveting cocktail event subjects for sure, by the way. But thank you to the CFOs here, and thank you to all CFOs for making your companies survive, flourish throughout. So without further ado, I have the pleasure of announcing the mid-sized private company recipient. This recipient has been a significant contributor to company priorities focused on sustaining and strengthening its culture and improving performance, holding to and modeling high-quality standards and high levels of continuous improvement, and evolving functional teams and their capabilities, including the finance team. This recipient exhibits a keen analytical mindset and capabilities, identifying, quantifying, and improving key performance indicators, and enabling access to real-time, accurate information that allows for more informed, data-driven business decisions. This recipient has a superpower of relationship building and is highly respected across the organization, being sought out for advice and counsel and trusted for transparency, objectivity, empathy, forthrightness, and a can-do attitude. This recipient was a key contributor to the company's achievement of the Malcolm Baldridge Performance Excellence Award and realizing untapped potential within the creative services team and visual enhancement solutions to create a competitive advantage for the company. The recipient of the Mid-Sized Private Company Chicago CFO of the Year Award is Timothy Check from Integrated Project Management. Join him on stage.
Wow, this is, I guess, I'm in shock. Thank you so much for this award. It's awesome. I'm humbled by receiving this award. So first I wanted to thank the FEI for just hosting this incredible event. Thank you to the sponsors. Without the sponsors, tonight wouldn't happen, so thank you for that. But I also think I should probably thank my boss. I think that's probably what you do. So Rich Panico, thank you so much for, he's our CEO and president. Thank you so much for nominating me for this award. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be up here. So thank you, Rich. I also want to thank Joe Jackson. She was my boss for, I think, 17 years, our former CFO. taught me everything I know. She's been an incredible mentor, incredible friend. Thank you, Joe. I have to thank Mac. He's our COO. Mac, incredible. He's my sounding board for everything. Any question you might need, go to Mac. He has an answer. Also want to thank Karen. Karen's been there for everything for me throughout my career. I also want to thank our finance team. I think, Melissa, you mentioned finance, just critically important to any organization. We call them the rock at our company. So finance is the rock, incredible team, couldn't have asked for a better team. And I especially want to thank somebody named Ethel. Ethel, I like to call her our analytical wizard. She makes me look better than I am. And then I do want to thank my wife, Tracy. She's incredible, great mother, incredibly supportive, great wife. And I like thanking the kids too. So thank you to Ethan and Estella. But then finally, this award, it's really about our company's growth and success over the years. So really what I want to do is I want to thank each and every IPM employee for caring so much, for such hard work. Everything we accomplished wouldn't be possible without you. So thank you again to everyone.
All right, let's hear it for Timothy again, everyone. And all the people that he works with as well. All right, now let's meet our finalists for the large private company category tonight. And again, as I call your name, come on up and get ready for your big group graduation photo over here. Please welcome Christine Batiste from Avison Young. Christine Batiste. Also, we have tonight Natalie Brown from Mesero Financial Holdings. Mike Herr from SRAM LLC. Mike Herr. And we also have Zach Jones from West Monroe. Zach. And finally, Tom Nicoli from Clune Construction, LP. Your finalists for the large private company category. Come on up. All right. Thank you, folks. And now to announce the recipient of the large private company category, please welcome Tatum's managing partner, Chris Carney. Chris? And as Chris comes up, just want to let you know Tatum is a national professional services firm. They leverage the skills of their highly experienced accounting, finance, technology, and operations experts, all to address a client's needs through 3 service offerings, and they are interim executives, such as CFOs, controllers and CIOs, project services, and search services. Tatum's central region is based here in downtown Chicago, and they are on track for a very strong 2021. Over to you.
Thanks, Ravi. Tatum loves everything about the CFO of the Year Awards and Susan Gidley and the FEI. We're delighted to be a part of these awards. A lot of amazing things have happened since these awards started 10 years ago. The S&P 500 is up about quadruple, from 1,200 to about 4,700 today. Revenues at one of the largest Chicago-based companies, Walgreens, have surged from $72 billion to $133 billion. In 2011, when these awards got started, Benchmark Capital invested $11 million in Uber, a really tiny company at the time, to expand its geographic reach into Chicago. It's now worth $90 billion market cap. Robbie's favorite sport, the Chicago Blackhawks, won the Stanley Cup twice in the last 10 years. Cubs reliever Mike Montgomery notched his first career save on a rainy night in Cleveland 5 years ago this month. Wow. to end a bit of a World Series drought, and the FEI Chicago has honored about 200 elite CFOs for excellence, including the 29 that we salute tonight. It's my pleasure to announce the recipient of the Large Private Company CFO of the Year Award. This recipient is viewed as a highly respected business partner who has broad business knowledge and an entrepreneurial approach. Let me try that again. An entrepreneurial, he's really innovative. Including an ability to pivot and implement capacity changes due to hyper demand that has been a key factor in the company's growth. He embraces technology by building out a data warehouse and executing an SAP implementation that provides real-time access to the company's global footprint, improving consistency and accuracy. He has embraced and championed continuous improvement principles, including voluntary SOX compliance and constantly working to do things better every day with an honest and transparent approach that is valued internally and externally. He's been in the role for over 20 years, and in that time has helped navigate growth from startup with a single product to a billion-dollar company that supplies high-end products all over the world, including 7 large acquisitions and a conversion from a partnership to a C Corp with major benefits to investors. The recipient of the Large Private Company CFO of the Year Award is Mike Herr from SRAM.
Somebody said on the Zoom call we had a couple weeks ago that this is like the Academy Awards, and I think they're kind of right. Really thanks to FEI. What a great event and great opportunity to recognize the finance community in Chicago. I'm honored to be part of this group. Thanks to the sponsors for all they do in allowing this to happen. To the interviewees who had the fun job of talking to 29 great people and understanding and learning their backgrounds, and to the selection committee who had the hard job of making these hard choices. To my wife, Katie, we've said it before, I've said it before, the co-CFO, thank you for all that you do and allowing me to achieve what I've achieved over the years. To Stan Day, our founder and chairman of the board, and Ken Loosberg, our CEO, for allowing me and my team to be really true partners in our business as we've grown it over these last 20-some years. It's an amazing story and honored to be a part of it. To my team, some of them who are here tonight, thanks for buying in to what we're doing. And I've said it before, but it's always a great honor when the leadership of the company says they can sleep well at night knowing we have our team in place. And it's also a great honor to know and see the organization come to our team for advice and helping solve issues and drive things forward. I think as CFOs, one of the best kept secrets of our job is to really know our business, or to really do our job well, you have to know your business. You have to get in there. Everything that happens on the factory floor in product development and sales ultimately ends up on the financial statement somewhere. And it's a great honor and privilege to be able to really understand what goes on, which allows us to do our jobs really well. So thanks for this award. Congratulations to everybody. Thanks.
All right, Mike Herr, everyone. Thanks very much, Mike. Very nice words indeed. All right, well, let's move along here. Now we're going to go into sort of a subsection of categories. We are going to go to the not-for-profit category. We're going to start with the finalists in the mid-size not-for-profit category. Again, as I call your name, come up and join us here on the stage. First is Karen Hartman from Prevent Blindness. Karen Hartman. Next, we have Patricia Lawson from the Erickson Institute. And finally, we have Kari Lusk-Bassick from Chicago Youth Centers. Three finalists in the mid-sized not-for-profit category right here. I always think finance people in the not-for-profits are some of the most innovative and entrepreneurial people around because they make things happen with very little. Congratulations. There we go. Congratulations. And now to announce the recipient of the mid-sized not-for-profit category, welcome co-presenters Kevin Kinnaman from KPMG and Chris Clark from Tatum. Just a quick word. Kevin is a senior manager with KPMG Chicago Audit Practice. He serves consumer and industrial clients there with audit and accounting needs. And Chris is a client services partner over at Tatum. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Ravi. So I'm Chris with Tatum. This is Kevin with KPMG. In a room full of finance people, I don't need to tell you, there's 3 so far. This is the halfway point, right? From a number standpoint. Both Tatum and KPMG certainly would like to wish our congratulations to all the finalists tonight. Without further ado, I'll let Kevin open up the 2021 winner.
This recipient has served in the role with commitment and passion for over 20 years, has the trust and respect of the leadership team, and has complete command of compliance and understanding of the intricacies of government funding streams that make contributions to the company invaluable. As a strong team builder, they've led their organization through a comprehensive reorganization focused on efficiency and growth, leading to a record surplus year. They care deeply for their staff and family served, owns the responsibilities of the role, and pushes forward with innovation and creativity, managed to handle it all with positivity. They were also a major contributor to the resolution and financial viability of the organization by negotiating the settlement of an underfunded defined benefit pension plan and selling underutilized property to reallocate proceeds to fund other programs. The recipient of the mid-sized nonprofit organization Chicago CFO of the Year Award is Kari Lusk-Bassick.
As the rest of my company knows, this is like my worst nightmare to, to stand up here. Thank you. I am truly overwhelmed with gratitude to have been selected as a recipient of the Chicago CFO of the Year Award. I can safely say that I've never thought I would be standing here receiving this award. The nomination alone came as a big surprise. And it was a little embarrassing, but it was still a nice feeling. And then being selected as a finalist was definitely a shock to me because I knew there had to be so many talented finance professionals to choose from, and to be included as one of them was rewarding enough. I would first like to thank FEI and the awards selection committee and the event sponsors for this award. To be considered for this honor amongst my worthy fellow finalists is extremely inspiring and humbling. I am so happy to see so many CFOs acknowledged for their hard work and the dedication to their organizations. I'm in great company tonight, and I feel very lucky. This accomplishment is not something that I did alone, and there are many others who deserve to share in this award. I want to thank my husband and my family for their support and patience, as well as my coworkers on the executive team who thought enough of me to nominate me for this award, and who share in the joys and challenges of working at a not-for-profit organization. Last but not least, thank you to my department team members, Without their efforts and dedication, this award would not have been possible. I've worked at Chicago Youth Centers for almost 25 years and feel very proud of the work that we do for Chicago communities. It's a true honor to be recognized here tonight, and I'm so appreciative to be a recipient of this wonderful award. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, Kari. Well done. Beautiful. We do lots of stories with Chicago Youth Centers. Incredible. Now, let's turn to the finalists for the large not-for-profit category. And again, please come on up to the stage as we get set to honor you. First, we have David Bruce from Erie Family Health Center, Incorporated. And David is actually attending virtually tonight, so he'll be looking in here. So, David, thank you and congratulations. We also have Vince Pryor. Vince Pryor from Silver Cross Hospital. What a great institution that is. Pinky Reyna from the U.S. Soccer Federation. And finally, Harry Chu from Alliant Credit Union. Here come the others. David Bruce, Vince Pryor, Pinky Reyna, and Harry Chu, everyone. And of course, David is joining us virtually. He was not able to attend tonight. There's our photo. Great, thank you. And now, to announce the recipient for the large not-for-profit category, please welcome Ashley Colton from Aon. And as Ashley gets set to share a few words, Aon is a leading global professional services firm providing a broad range of risk and retirement and health solutions, 50,000 colleagues in 120 countries, and they empower results for clients by using proprietary data and analytics to develop insights and reduce volatility and maximize performance. Ashley is a human resources consultant over at Aon. Ashley?
Thank you, and good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to congratulate all of our finalists here tonight. As a longtime sponsor of this event, we at Aon recognize and celebrate all that you do, not only for your respective organizations, but for our Chicago business community as a whole. So thank you. Now for the recipient of the large not-for-profit category. This recipient is a collaborative, strategic, and focused team player with an approachable, engaging, and communicative style whose results-oriented approach has built a high-performing organization. Scaled and strengthened the financial backbone of the company, putting infrastructure and processes in place to handle growth, executing it with a smile and dedication to compliance, accuracy, and understanding. This recipient manages the pharmacy program for the company, growing it exponentially, designing it to ensure uninsured patients get the lowest costs, and adding multiple key pharmacies to the network. This recipient also believes that the F in CFO stands for fun. Dressing up in most holidays, randomly singing during presentations, and making financial presentations clever, engaging, and the favorite part of the meetings. The recipient of the large non-for-profit organization is David Bruce from Erie Family Health Center. So David is joining us virtually tonight, so if I can steer your attention to the screen. I think we have a couple words from him.
Good evening. If you are seeing this, then I am fortunate to have been selected for this award. First, my thanks to FEI for their accommodation of my health and family health concerns that made gathering in a large crowd a bad idea for me right now. I am humbled to have been chosen after learning how talented all the finalists are when we got together virtually at the beginning of the month, particularly the others in this category, Vince, Pinky, and Harry. As finance people, we can theoretically work anywhere. Everyone needs what we offer. So the choice for me is dependent on the mission of the organization and the people with whom I work. It has been very rewarding to be a part of the public health fight against this pandemic at Erie Family Health Centers, a real learning experience. Under the direction of my boss, Dr. Lee Francis, I am blessed to work with the strongest leadership team I have experienced in my 35-year career. Our dedicated volunteer board of directors have consistently supported my efforts, and I owe particular thanks to two of those directors, Bill Kistner and Darrell Tom, for initially suggesting my nomination for this award to Erie. And in many ways, I'm merely a frontman for the exceedingly talented team I am privileged to lead, and who are the real reason for the success of our finance, IT, and pharmacy efforts at Erie. That is what this award really represents. My sincere thanks to you all. I want to thank my son Alex and daughter Noelle for a lifetime of patience with a father who worked too many hours and missed too many experiences with them when they were young. Noelle will soon be giving me an even bigger award than this one, our first grandchildren, twins. As a CFO, I applaud her efficient use of our healthcare system with a 2-for-1 delivery. Finally, I echo Winston Churchill when he said, "My most brilliant achievement was my ability to be able to persuade my wife to marry me." To my wife, Wendy, you are my rock, my anchor, my touchstone, and the proverbial wind beneath my wings, and I would accomplish nothing without your love and support. Thanks again for this tremendous honor, and I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible at FEI events in the future.
All right. That was David Bruce, everyone. Congratulations to him. And now we move to our final awards category, the public companies. And let's start with the mid-sized public companies category, and let's bring up the finalists for that set of awards. And here they are. Michael M.G. Graham from Reynolds Consumer Products, LLC. Brian Schell from CBOE Global Markets, Incorporated. And Toby Williams from Paylocity Holding Corporation. Michael, Brian, and Toby. All right. Your finalists for mid-sized public companies. And now to announce the recipient of the mid-sized public company category, please welcome Eric Berggren of Associated Bank.
Thanks, Robbie.
Eric, just to say something, Eric is responsible for managing a growing and diverse portfolio of public and privately held companies located primarily in Greater Chicagoland. Over to you, Eric.
Thanks, Robbie. It's certainly an honor to be here and to be involved with this prestigious event. The dedication, the work, the professionalism of my co-sponsors, my colleagues, and FEI members to put together such a successful event is truly amazing and great to be a part of. I have been involved with the FEI CFO of the Year for 10 years now, and I continue to be amazed at the number of remarkably talented CFOs that I meet every year, and this year is no exception. Associated Bank applauds and congratulates all of tonight's finalists, and we are thrilled to partner with the FEI Chicago chapter for this event. This year, I have the pleasure of announcing the mid-size public company Chicago CFO of the Year. This recipient is an exceptional leader who has achieved excellent results. They inspire with their vision, motivate with collaboration, delegate decisively, and give people the opportunity to grow, ensuring each team member knows they are making a difference in the work they do. This recipient is a strong diversity leader who influenced the development of their company's environmental, social, and governance goals in diversity, equity, and inclusion employee council. And this recipient builds teams and provides opportunities, including creating a rotational program for both seasoned employees and college graduates. And lastly, this recipient is a trusted business partner who led a successful IPO created new department functions, and handled public company reporting and investor relations, coinciding with the pandemic. The recipient of the mid-sized public company Chicago CFO of the Year Award is Michael M.G. Graham from Reynolds Consumer Products. Michael, please come up and join me.
Wow, this is incredible. First of all, I'd like to thank the FEI organization. From the beginning to the end, this has just been a phenomenal experience for me. Just the organization and how they've collaborated, the interview process, setting up the meeting so that all of the candidates are able to meet each other. It was just an awesome experience for me. So I thank you guys. It's just an incredible organization. And, this is a very special award for me and for our team, because right in the midst of taking on significant levels of structural change associated with taking our organization public, you know, we faced a ton of unstructured change through COVID that kind of disrupted everything we were doing in the midst of that process. And I tell you, this is what it sets apart the teams that you've selected to be around you. Because my team stepped up to the plate and they just did a phenomenal job managing through all of this structured and unstructured change. And I'm so proud of them, and I'm so proud of the total finance organization. I just thank them for everything that they've provided for me from a support and a leadership perspective. But what this does is further remind you is that you're only as good as the team that you're surrounded by. And I couldn't have received this award. And as a matter of fact, I don't consider it my award. I consider it our award because the team that I have developed under me is such a phenomenal group. And I'd just like to mention a couple of them that are here with me today. I have my senior VP and controller, Chris Mehrhofer, who's just an awesome rock for our organization and a guy that knows how to get stuff done. Have my VP of financial planning and analysis, who's a creative leader who is passionate and knows how to send the right messages to anybody that you want them to send it to. And our CIO and the EVP of our supply chain, Rita Fisher, who's just innovative and solution czar. She's incredible. And it's the only organization, the only time that I've experienced a situation where we're actually separating our ERP system remotely in a COVID environment. And we did it successfully. And then to our ultimate leader, our CEO, Lance Mitchell, who's a phenomenal strategist. He doesn't admit that he's a phenomenal strategist, but he's just a great leader and a great partner. And for that, I am just so grateful to be part of this team, and I love the organization I'm a part of. So thank you all, appreciate it, and this is great.
All right, congratulations from MG Graham. All right, we have actually arrived at our final award of this evening, our large public company category. And so again, as I call your name, please come up here. We have 4 finalists for this final award, and they start with Varun Laroya with LKQ Corporation. Varun. James J. McKinney from Kemper Corporation. Mario Rizzo from the Allstate Corporation, and Ray G. Young from Archer Daniels Midland, ADM. Come on up. All right. Our large public company category right here. Give them a round of applause, everyone. And now to announce the recipient of the award for the large public company category, please welcome Ann Garrity of Aon. And Ann, as she comes up, is Managing Director for Aon Risk Solutions Chicago. Ann?
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Kieran. Thanks for the call out. For those of you who aren't sure about the inside joke, I was up here a couple years ago and had a really difficult time reading this after it was opened, after all the big anticipation was there. So I have my trainer contact lenses in, brand new to this. Really happy that this event is happening. Having been a part of this since the very beginning, when these awards first started, never would have predicted it would have been such an incredible experience, not just the first year, but ongoing. And having experienced a global pandemic and interviewing a variety of CFOs on the challenges they faced, how they continued to make decisions that were in the best interest of their firm and take their organizations to the next level was, humbling, inspiring, and rewarding. So congratulations to all the finalists and all the winners tonight, because you've done an amazing job in never before circumstances. So I'm really proud, on behalf of Aon and Aon's support of the award, to present the CFO of the Year recipient 2021 Chicago for the large public category. This recipient has been a steward in leading a complex company transformation from traditional business expansion into critical long-term growth areas, breaking down long-standing silos and using exceptional critical reasoning and analytical and execution skills on a massive global scale to manage not only the financial side, but also be an influential partner to all senior executives, as well as the board and investor community. This recipient cares deeply about people and approaches situations with balance to ensure that all voices are heard, is inclusive, empathetic, approachable, a good listener, and understands that people are the most important asset. This recipient is a close partner and trusted advisor to the CEO and executive team, and a cornerstone in driving the success and accomplishments of the company on a global scale. This recipient was one of 2 executives who led a multi-billion-dollar strategic company acquisition, entering a new business segment and diversifying the business with higher margins and enterprise value. The recipient of the large public company Chicago CFO of the Year Award is Ray Young from Archer Daniels Midland Company.
Well, I'm the last one, so I'm not going to stay here too long. I know everyone wants to get home this evening, but first of all, just thank you to the FEI organization for really what I viewed was such tremendous professional organization in terms of the awards, the interview process, selection process, and just pulling off an event in the pandemic in person. So first of all, congratulations to really Patty, the team, all the selection committee, the interviewers, and everyone involved in organizing the event. So a big applause really to the FEI team here this evening. Secondly, like I mean, I always tell myself, I'm only one person out of 40,000 people in the company. It's the either 39,999 people who make me successful. And I always remember that every day. And that's why I say I'm passionate about caring for people, motivating people, and bringing the best out of the people. And I think in this evening, with all the great financial executives in this room, like we went through probably an incredible period over the last 18 months, something which I hope we would never experience again. But what I'm proud about, not just our team, but just the financial teams around the world here in Chicago, we did it. We actually managed through a tremendous pandemic. You provided leadership to your companies in terms of getting through really an incredible series of events. And you've brought these companies through successfully. So first of all, a tremendous applause to all the financial executives and CFOs for what you have done in the pandemic. I always say that, I mentioned like the 39,999 people behind me, but I do want to recognize kind of my boss, my CEO, my chairman, Juan Luciano. We've been partners in crime for 10 years here at ADM. Both of us came from the outside. We didn't know anything about the ag industry or the food industry, okay? We came from other industries altogether, but we came into the company and we had a passion to really help transform the company and make this company really the best company in the world in terms of how we feed people and how we provide quality nutrition to the people. So over the 10 years, we went through a dramatic transformation of the company. And really, it's the people of the company really helped us go through the transformation. And right now, I'm proud. I'm proud working for someone like Juan. I'm proud working for the 39,999 people in terms of what we're doing, which is not only feeding the world. Our job's really to change the world, to make the world a better place. And I'm proud working for a company like that. And so therefore, I wanted to salute all the team members of ADM, my financial team, Juan, for really giving me the opportunity to work for a fantastic company. So Juan, thank you. ADM, thank you. I also just want to thank my family. I mean, I'm not sure whether people know the story. So I'm the first person in my family to get an education, a university education. So my parents immigrated from China to Canada. And my father worked probably 18 hours a day in a restaurant, Chinese restaurant, right? And I actually worked in the restaurant too, like in high school, after school. And I swear my father did that to teach me a lesson that if you don't get an education, this is exactly what you're going to be doing, working 18 hours in a Chinese restaurant. Well, my father's passed away. He's up there, hopefully looking at this ceremony and hopefully very proud of what I've been able to achieve really for the family. And I know my mom, who's in Toronto, my family's in Toronto, my wife, and by the way, my 3-year-old son, Reagan, who can't be with us this evening, and he probably doesn't even know what the hell's going on right now, right? Watching a YouTube. But he's wishing he can watch actually cartoons right now. But again, I think it just shows that you can do anything, right? I think it just shows that the incredible power of human beings in terms of setting forward something and going after it. And I feel proud to be able to demonstrate this, the Horatio Alger story here. And then lastly, just a message to all the CFOs. I think David mentioned that the CFO is really the Chief Fund Officer. Well, there's another term I want to really encourage you to think about as CFOs, because I think you guys have a very important role to play in the world. I watched a Bloomberg interview recently, and they talked about CFOs being the Chief Futurist Officer. Chief Futurist Officer. I think as CFOs, we naturally have the responsibility to guide our finance teams and guide financial performance in the company. But we have a bigger role, really, to lead the companies into the future. That's important, right? Because the future is going to be complex. But I think the CFOs have all the ingredients in terms of technical skills, intellectual knowledge, and passion to really help the companies go into the future. And by the way, it's not just the companies. It's also your team members. It's amazing how the team members look to the CFOs in terms of their career and how they progress. So I encourage you also to guide your teams, provide inspiration to your teams in terms of the future and what they can achieve. And then lastly, the CFO platform is very important in terms of providing leadership to your communities. People look up to you as a CFO. So find what your passion is in terms of supporting your community, whether it be a nonprofit organization, whether it be educational institutes, your local school board, or whatever your passion is. Take your platform, take your knowledge, take your skill sets, and make a contribution to your community. So again, thank you, everyone. I hope everyone enjoys this evening, and I appreciate everyone's passion in this area. Thank you.
All right, Ray Young, everyone. Congratulations, Patty.
All righty. Everybody, let's have one more round of applause for all of our finalists. All 29 of you in the room are truly the best of the best. So congratulations. So this concludes our awards presentation. We hope you've enjoyed the evening. And again, congratulations to all the finalists and recipients. Thank you to our MC, Ravi Beshwal.
Thank you.
Our selection committee, headed by Cheryl Beebe. Thank you for coming in from Florida. And our event sponsors, most importantly, Aon, Associated Bank, KPMG, and Tatum. Thank you so much. And of course, Crane's Chicago Business, our media sponsor. We encourage everyone to think about next year for our 11th year anniversary, no more anniversaries, 11th year celebration for CFO of the Year. We will begin accepting nominations early in 2022. So think about that special person who needs some recognition. Now for a little housekeeping. For those of you who have trophies, over there against the wall, there's boxes so you can safely take them home. So we have a member who will help you get the boxes. If anyone wants to get a group photo taken, come on up to the stage and you can get some group photos with the CFO of the Year logo in the back. And you are all welcome to take home the flowers from your table. Please do. A little bit of spring in the winter. So again, we look forward to seeing everyone next year. Thank you and good night.
Thank you.